Today, you are seen as unproductive if you are not multitasking. People are always doing several things at the same time. As you scroll through your phone, you are also talking to your friend. On top of that, you are finalizing something for work. And yet, people are surprised when they are mentally drained. You become exhausted because you are doing several things simultaneously. Do you know that 40% of productivity time is wasted because you experience a mental block between shifting tasks? This needs to stop. You need to focus on one task at a time. It will not exhaust you. It will also guarantee that you will complete your tasks. Having a laser-sharp focus is needed to succeed. What is focus, and how does it work? Focus is something a lot of people desperately need. Focus is hard to achieve because it is essentially prolonging your attention on a particular thing. Maintaining focus is not a one-size-fits-all. It means that focus is a skill you need to learn and improve every single day. It is also heavily influenced by your circumstances, skills, and environment. There are two types of focus. They are automatic attention and intentional attention. Automatic attention lasts only for a short time. It usually lasts for less than a minute. Automatic attention is used to look for any signs of danger in your environment. This type of focus is geared towards unexpected things such as flashes of light and sudden noises. Intentional attention is when you want to focus on something. The time span for this is no longer than 10 minutes. It is not much, but fortunately you can prolong it with a little bit of effort and practice. Setting goals, why it's important for better focus, and how to do it. You are probably rolling your eyes at this. You are all too familiar with goal setting and its different kinds. You have lost count of how many times you have heard of SMART goals and its variations. But there is a reason why goal setting is linked to better focus. It is because if you want to succeed at something, you need to know where you want to be. Setting goals helps you see clearly. You will become aware of what is worth your attention and what is not. Here are the 5 steps to set goals for a laser-sharp focus. First, set your own meaningful goals. This sounds obvious, does it not? But most of the time, your goals are not your own. Maybe your goals are the ones set by your parents or teachers. The goals you are working on might seem like they are forced on you. So what do you do to make these goals feel meaningful to you? You reframe them. For instance, your parents have always wanted you to become a doctor. It is not a goal you chose, but you pursue it anyway. You can see it as an opportunity to give back. You can help people who cannot afford to go to the hospital. You can help the sick have a longer life. Second, set your goals as positive statements. For instance, you notice how much unhealthy hours you spend on scrolling through your phone. Do not have a goal of saying that you will not use your phone. Instead, say that you will improve your productivity by being smart about your screen time. Third, set ambitious goals. There is a saying that the sky is the limit. Do not hold yourself back from having challenging goals. Challenging goals get you into a state of flow. Flow is when you are fully immersed in the task at hand. Fourth, make sure your goals are SMART. Your goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Not only does it make your goals clear and concrete, but it also sharpens your focus. Specific. Answer the 5 W questions in relation to your goal. They are who, what, where, when, and why. For instance, you want to finish 50% of your novel. Of course, it is you who will be writing it. What you will be doing is writing your novel. Where you will write it is either at home or at the office. Fifth, start with the big goal and work from there. What is your ultimate goal? Is it something that you still doubt that you will achieve? Is it an intimidating goal? It does not matter. Just put it on a piece of paper and write it in big, bold letters. Then, in between your big goal and current progress, map out the steps. The steps should help you get from where you are to where you want to be. This could include mini goals or milestones that are necessary to achieve your big goal. Do not forget to add a time frame or a deadline. Motivation. To motivate or not to motivate, and why I believe. Getting motivated is overrated. Try looking up motivation on Google. No doubt there would be millions of results, from articles to staying motivated, to wallpapers you can set as a lock screen, or you can print on top of your bed. It is automatically assumed that you need motivation to succeed. Some people swear by it. But the truth is that motivation is too unreliable. Motivation is all about feelings. If someone asks you if you are motivated to read this book, You will say, of course. But what happens if you are not motivated? Motivation is all about feelings. It is complex, and it changes every day. Motivation comes and goes. How will you know if your inability to do a task is because of poor motivation? You cannot focus on your task because you do not have the energy to do it. You are not enthusiastic. You do the task, but you keep complaining about it. From a psychological point of view, motivation can come from intrinsic or extrinsic factors. Intrinsic motivation is a kind of motivation that comes from within the person. It lasts for a long time, and it is also powerful. Intrinsic motivation is your passion for something. Meanwhile, extrinsic motivation is caused by outside factors. For instance, you do your assignments because you want to have a good grade. Other examples would be rewards, avoiding punishment, and wanting praise or approval. What you can do in this situation is to find the intrinsic drivers in your extrinsic motivation. When Joanna felt demotivated, she would remind herself of why she was going to school in the first place. Her intrinsic motivation was to become a doctor so she could help other people. It would motivate her to finish studying and to stop procrastinating. Extrinsic motivators sound shallow, but who does not want to gain approval, praise, or rewards? But it is also good to dig deep when it comes to extrinsic motivators. Dig deep and find intrinsic motivators. In this way, you can achieve your goals. Your mind. Manage your mind for a laser-sharp focus. Strong feelings such as anxiety, excitement, or anticipation stop you from being focused. Have you ever been able to concentrate on your textbook when the exam was in an hour? Were you able to pay attention to your professor as you think about your upcoming date during lunch? Here are 5 steps to help you manage your emotions better. First, leave your work in your office and home trouble at home. In other words, do not let the weight of a negative event haunt you for the day. As you close the door, visualize. Visualize that you are leaving the emotionally charged events behind the door. Second, clear your head. The author, Joanna, finds it refreshing to walk to help clear her head. You can also do some light reading or listen to music. Third, sleep, and sleep it off when needed. Sleep is important. This is where effective learning and memory formation happens as well. Rest your brain when needed. Naps that last for 15-20 minutes can rejuvenize you. Fifth, do an emotional dump before you sit down to do your work. If this strategy is uncomfortable, you can write in a journal about your thoughts. Journaling is a great way to dump your feelings without needing anyone. If you have a wandering mind, there are 3 things you can do to focus. First, declutter your mind. Imagine working in an absolutely messy office. It does not encourage you to be productive. Next, have a sticky note or notebook within reach. Often you get distracted from a task because you have lots of thoughts and ideas. Have a physical or sensory action so that you can get from distracted to focused. The author Joanna touches her nose. It is a sign for her to focus. It will take some time for your mind to get back into focus, but the more you practice it, the more effective it becomes. Conclusion. You learned about the factors that help you have a laser-sharp focus. First, you learned what focus is. Being focused is having prolonged attention on a certain task. Second, you learned that setting goals is required so that you can focus. Goal setting helps you know what is a waste of time and what is worth it. Third, you learned that motivation is good but not necessary to achieve your goals. You need to have the right mixture of both motivators to fully succeed. Fourth, you learned how to focus with the use of your emotions. Emotions are strong, and they can overwhelm you. But if you use them to your advantage, you can get things done in no time. Staying focused and dedicated is a habit you need to do every day. It is like a muscle that you need to exercise so it can get strong. You are full of potential, and endless opportunities are waiting for you. Do not let it go to waste because you keep procrastinating. Stay focused, be motivated for the right reasons, and do not give up. If you love this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content. Thank you for watching.